evening, everyone, and welcome to the WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week. This Friday night from Charleston, West Virginia, the state capital, the Class AA state championship between Buffalo Wayne and the Magnolia Blue Eagles. I'm Bill Phillips, along with the coach, Rich Walensky. And Coach, the season has finally come to its climactic end as we started way back in August with previews of a number of high school teams. One of the first ones we did, the Magnolia Blue Eagles, and they are all the way in the state championship round.
And they've come a long, long way, Bill. They've played very, very well. One of the very, very few teams that have ever made it to the finals undefeated. And my estimation, probably the best football team in the state of West Virginia, regardless of class.
The Blue Eagles, they are known for putting the ball up top, up in the air, and tonight with the rain on the artificial turf, you might think that they would stay away from that, but if you talk to head coach Dave Caesar, he's probably going to keep his same game plan.
I think so, and if things get really too bad, Magnolia does have an excellent running game as well. They've got they've rushed for almost 2,000 yards on the season, so you know, if they need to go to the run, they can. But knowing Coach Caesar, I don't think he's going to change his game plan because of the weather, Bill.
Now, Buffalo Wayne, they feature a running attack. They don't like to put the ball up in the air. Larry McLeod is their big back. He was named the West Virginia Player of the Year by Morgantown Football Club. He is the man to stop for the Blue Eagles.
Well, I'll tell you, they're going to line up with a double tight end, wing, and they're going to give it to him 24, 25 times. They're going to try to take the ball, eat up the clock, try to keep the ball away from Magnolia's explosive offense, and that's the key for them. If they can do that, then Magnolia can be in trouble. But Magnolia also has a very outstanding defense, and they've played teams. Richwood, for example, had a very good running game coming in and was dealt virtually, you know, with nothing when they played Magnolia. So Magnolia's defense also is very good as well.
Looks like a great matchup here in Charleston. We'll be right back with the opening kickoff after this.
Johnny was just born when we joined the health plan. That was over 12 years ago. Today, I still haven't learned everything about an HMO, but I do know when my wife, kids, or I visit our doctor, all we have to do is present our health plan card and make a small copayment. The doctor takes care of us, and we seldom see a bill. No paperwork either. To me, that's how an HMO should work. That's what's important to my family, and all I really need to know.
Studio Bakers Photography in New Martinsville, specializing in senior photography. Just look at these specials. Black and white glamour, sitting and total makeover, $20. Studio Bakers Photography is also offering
from this shot, the field is very, very wet, and that may be a factor as the ball game goes on.
Who do you think it would affect most? Magnolia, a passing team. They like to put the ball up in the air, while Buffalo Wayne really grinded out team behind Larry McLeod.
Yeah, Buffalo Wayne more or less of a straight-ahead football team, off tackle, don't go to the outside much whatsoever. If the weather is going to affect anybody, it's going to affect Magnolia probably more than Buffalo Wayne.
Well, right now we want to welcome aboard to the WTOV9 crew, Gene Stiville, of course, with WRKY and WSTV. And Gene, down on the sideline, how are things shaping up right now?
Well, Bill, if you take a good look at the AstroTurf, it is soaked. However, in my Nikes here, if you do this, you stop on a dime, so the footing's really not that bad. It should be okay. The question is, how dry will the footballs stay? If the football's dry, I got to think Magnolia's got a pretty good shot at doing what they like to do, and that's mix it up, throw the ball when they want to and not just when they have to.
What's the sense of the electricity down on the field? Everyone talks about that, the emotion, it runs high before a game. What's your sense of things down on the field right now?
Well, this is great. I've not quite ever been in this position before at a game. Naturally, I'm usually in the press box behind everybody, hearing it all on a crowd mic. With everybody all around you and being this close to the players, it's a heck of a nice feeling. The electricity's here. You can tell this is a state championship game.
Well, Gene, the coin toss has been won by the Magnolia Blue Eagles. We'll be checking in with Mr. Stiville a little bit later on. And, Coach, Magnolia gets the ball first. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage in such a big game?
No, I think if Coach Caesar has a choice, he probably wants the football. He probably wants to establish something with his running game and his passing game as well. He's going to throw an awful lot of formations against Buffalo Wayne. Buffalo Wayne's going to see formations that they've only dreamed about. I think that what he's going to try to do is confuse them, take advantage of their confusion. And on the other side, Buffalo Wayne probably is glad to be on defense. They are a relatively good defensive football team. and they'll get an early indication of what to expect from Magnolia.
Talking with head coach Dave Caesar before the game. He is making his second appearance as a head coach in a state title game. Back in 1981, the Magnolia Blue Eagles were in the state championship game. They did not win there. Their first and only state title coming back in 1964. They will try to get their second one tonight in 1992. Crowd really starting to fill out now. I'm sure everyone waiting as long as possible before coming because of the rain, but looks like everyone has settled into their seats, and we are ready for state championship football. Squib kick down the middle, bounces over one of the upbacks. Magnolia will take it at the 20-yard line, straight up the middle, and end-over-end tackle at the 26-yard line. Ball squirts loose, but it's going to be called down on contact, so it'll be Magnolia taking over at the 29-yard line.
And good coverage by the Buffalo Wayne kicking team. Did a good job getting down there real quick.
Right now we're going to take a look at the Magnolia offense. Mark Caesar, the quarterback. He is the coach's son. Chad Goddard, number 31, the fullback. Paul Grandstaff, your tailback. Rice, Fisher, and Wilcox are your receivers. The offensive line sets up this way. Duckworth, Tallman, Price, Hostetler, and Trinkle. Caesar looking to pass right away. Rolls out, has some running room, will pull it back, looking to pass downfield, throws it up, and a turnover right away. The ball hung up, and it was intercepted, and coming up with the interception, I believe that's Larry McLeod, number 28, the linebacker and offensive star for the Buffalo Wayne squad, and it is indeed Larry McLeod getting the first turnover of the game. Some anxious moments early for the Blue Eagles.
Well, I tell you, they had Kenny Fisher wide open. He was running just an odd pattern. Caesar sprinting out right here. Gets there. He had Fisher open early. Now he tries to force the ball up, just trying to throw it away, and throws it right into a defender's hands right there. And excellent field position and a big break for Buffalo Wayne on the first offensive play.
First and 10, ball spotted on the 35-yard line of Magnolia. Handoff goes to McLeod. He bangs ahead for a couple, maybe three on the play. And that's what you're going to see from the Buffalo Wayne offense.
Big offensive line, and they set up in a stacked eye and just give it to McLeod from the top of the eye.
Quickly, let's take a look at the Buffalo Wayne offense. Starts with the quarterback, Ryan Maynard, Mshilot, McLeod, Markham, Berry, and Sato. Offensive line, Ferguson, Smith, Walker, Heisel, and Wolf. Double tight end formation.
They're in there toe-to-toe.
Handoff, McLeod straight ahead, dives ahead for a couple. Bring up third, and we'll call it a long 4 or 5 yards, Coach.
I'll tell you, first down is going to be real important for Buffalo Wayne. They want to make sure they don't get into a second and real long situation, Bill. So they've got to be successful on first down. They've got to be able to get at least 4 yards on first down.
Magnolia defense, Hostetler, Hood, Wilcox, and Fletcher. The linebackers, Grandstaff, Goddard, and Blue. And the defensive back, Caesars, Brookover, Mullet, and Fisher. 3rd and 4. Big turnover early. First play of the game from scrimmage for the Blue Eagles has given the Bison an opportunity early. McLeod breaks the tackle, has the first down, still on his feet into the secondary and down close to the 17-yard line.
I'll tell you, he did some nice power running there. He broke a tackle right at the line of scrimmage where he would have been held for no gain, but he ran through that tackle, showed some power, and got into the secondary, got a first down, and they're in great shape. Just a power off tackle, backside guards pulling, good penetration. Right there he breaks through a tackle, breaks through another tackle right here, and gets the ball down inside the 20 on Magnolia's 18-yard line, 1st and 10.
Jagady Blue coming up and putting the hit on McLeod in the secondary that slowed him up enough for the Eagles to make the stop. Wing formation this time, handoff straight ahead, fullback going through on the carry. Mike Mshilot. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. Second down, and we'll call it 4. Second down and 6 for the Bison.
This time they go away from McLeod. Handoff right here to the fullback. Off tackle, just the outside belly play. Good kick out block by McLeod. That's Brookover coming up and making the tackle. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5.
Wing formation again for the Bison. Handoff to Mshilot, and this time coming through and making the big stop. Big number 86, Cal Wilcox.
That's a big play right there for Magnolia because it puts Buffalo Wayne into a 3rd and long situation. Here it is right here. Good penetration that time. Just beat that tight end down inside that gap and was able to hold number 44, Michael Mshilot, to a loss of about 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Handoff, McLeod, the money man, and he is stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Blue Eagles with a big 3rd down play.
Okay, Wilcox again making great penetration, Bill, coming into that off tackle area and just jamming everything up. No room to run. Here it is right here. Watch number 86. Here he is right there. He's just stacking everything up. Did a great job of just forcing McLeod to bounce to the outside and no place to go. It's 4th down, and we may see a field goal attempt right here.
We will indeed. Coming on quickly to attempt the field goal, Jason McDowell.
This will be about a 32-yard attempt, Bill.
Ball we spotted on the near hash at the 22. Kick it's blocked, and the Blue Eagles have it at the 25-yard line. I believe that was Paul Grandstaff who came roaring through right up the middle. I mean, he got all of the football, Coach.
I tell you, number 33, he was almost there. He could have almost taken it off the tee. He was in there so clean.
Take a look at where he peel the football off his chest.
I mean, he just smothers it right here. Boom. Great job by Grandstaff. I tell you, Magnolia was able to dodge a bullet that time because they gave up the ball in real good field position for Buffalo Wayne.
It's going to build some confidence for the Blue Eagles. 7:32 to go, first quarter. Class AA state championship game. Magnolia and Buffalo Wayne. Handoff goes to Grandstaff. He will be taken down at the 22. Looks like a loss of about 1 on the play. Buffalo Wayne defense. Take a look at it. Sato, Wolf, Smith, and Markham, the defensive line. McLeod, Mshilot, and Maynard are your linebackers. Walker, Berry, Page, and Sturgill are your defensive backs for the Bison.
Okay, right now Buffalo Wayne is giving Magnolia's wideout single coverage, and they're going to have to try to find single coverage on Fisher. Right now Fisher is set as a wideout to the right.
Ball's fumbled at the snap. Caesar picks it up, and he'll be taken down for a loss on the play.
Big number 34 that time coming.
Sato comes up with a tackle, the defensive tackle.
It's going to put Magnolia into a 3rd and 12 situation right here. We just have a fumble on the exchange, probably because the ball is a little bit damp and just no place to go for Caesar. 3rd and 12. And let's see what Magnolia can come up with right here. They have double coverage on Fisher, who is set to the wide side of the field down here at the bottom.
It's Rice coming in motion now. 3rd and 12. Caesar back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Michael Mshilot coming in and knocking it down, so it'll bring up 4th down, but at least the Blue Eagles didn't turn the ball over this time.
That's right. They were looking for their fullback coming out of the backfield, number 31, Chad Goddard, and the ball was batted at the line of scrimmage. It was not a good offensive series at all for Magnolia that time. It's going to put them into a punting situation, 4th and 12 from about their own 22-yard line. Good
Jacob
snap.
Dean and Markham back to return the punt from Caesar. A good
Excellent kick.
It'll come down at the 40-yard line, and it'll be Markham getting to the outside, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, and dives out of bounds at the 40-yard line. We will take a timeout as they get ready for the next offensive possession. Do the Bison on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. It's Buffalo Wayne nothing, Magnolia nothing.
Have you had trouble getting a car loan recently? Then Cars on Credit is for you. Cars on Credit helps those without any credit get their first car or truck and helps those who need a second chance to reestablish credit. We offer personal, friendly, and confidential surroundings in our office located directly behind Bill Forbes Chevrolet in New Martinsville. If you have no
because he has had some pressure.
Well, yes, he is. You know, he sprinted out on the first play, and of the ball game, he had Fisher open and just couldn't get him the ball, and then he lobbed the ball through for an interception. On the second offensive series that they had, they lost 2 yards on 3 downs, had to punt the ball away. So I think as Caesar is able to settle down a little bit and get into the game, I think he's going to be all right. And the way that Buffalo Wayne is playing the wideouts from Magnolia at this point in time, Fisher is being played one-on-one. That's almost suicide. I don't think that anybody can cover him one-on-one at this point.
Well, the indication, it will go in favor of Magnolia with a penalty flag, a clip on the play.
And I'll tell you, this is going to be a big turnaround because there was a real good return of that punt. They would have the ball on about Magnolia's 40-yard line, but from where the flag lies right now, it's on their own 46-yard line, so they're going to be penalized 15 from there, so it's going to be back on about their own 31-yard line, Bill.
It will be a lot of lost yardage there.
This is a costly penalty for Buffalo Wayne, no question about that.
The officials having a tough time sorting out exactly what they're going to do with the football.
Yeah, sure do. Well, I'll tell you, we're going to see what happens here.
Some of the defensive members of the Blue Eagles heading off of the field. So it looks like the Blue Eagles may get the football back, Coach. They had the illegal fair catch signal and then the clip after the whistle, and it'll be marked from the previous spot, which would be the original line of scrimmage. So it looks like the Blue Eagles will actually get a first down out of it.
That's right. They're going to get a 15-yard penalty against Buffalo Wayne.
You want to talk about a flag going your way.
You better believe it. And I'll tell you, there's one that I'd like to have explained to me because I've never seen that one before.
All right, now the Blue Eagles sprinting up to the line.
Bill can explain this on post possession, and
he's nodding his head. He can, so hopefully we'll be able to talk to him.
I got a call, believe it or not, today on the talk show, and there is no such thing as pre or post. If it happens, it goes back and the offense gets it over. There's no such thing. So that's why they're getting the football back. It's just one continuous play. No O, no D.
Okay, Gene.
Okay, thank you very much. And we are back. First down. Kenny Fisher in the backfield. He is stacked up in a host of Bison coming. They know when Kenny Fisher has the ball and where he is on every down.
And I tell you, they're looking for him, and Coach Caesar's trying to hide him as much as he can. He'll have him set as a wideout one time, he'll have him set as a slot another time, a tight end one time, running back at another time. So you're going to see Fisher in a lot of different positions tonight.
Arguably two of the best players, if not the best players in the state of West Virginia, playing on the same field tonight with McLeod and Fisher.
Fisher set wide to the top of the screen now.
Blue to the near side. Grandstaff on the carry. He goes nowhere. Right now, the war being won in the trenches by the Bison.
I tell you, that defensive front of Buffalo Wayne doing a great job, making great penetration. That time, trying to run Grandstaff on a little trap inside, and Buffalo Wayne would have none of it, and stuffed it right at the line of scrimmage. Here it is, big number 75 pulling, and a good job that time by the defender from Buffalo Wayne, number 12, Ryan Maynard.
3rd and 9 for the Blue Eagles. They shift the formation. Fisher splits to the near side. Rice in the slot. Caesar back to pass. Looks for Fisher, has him over, and he drops the football.
I tell you, he tried to run before he had it. I tell you, there was a wide receiver coach at Penn State when I used to work at their camps by the name of Booker Brooks. And Booker Brooks' favorite saying was, "There is no run without the catch." And he used to preach that to his receivers all the time. And at that time, this time, that's what Kenny Fisher was trying to do. He was trying to run before he had the ball.
If Kenny had hung on to the football, he had first down yardage
and
after the catch, and then he had room to run, but it will be incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Caesar back to punt again. Good kick. It'll come down at the 25-yard line and take a Magnolia roll inside the 15, down close to the 10, and it'll be batted inside the 10, and we will have a flag. You cannot do that. Well, if flag down on the play, and looks like that may be weighed off, but right now we're going to take a timeout, Coach. On the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard, it's Buffalo Wayne nothing, Magnolia nothing. And welcome back to the WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week. I'm Bill Phillips, along with the coach, Rich Walensky, and Gene Stabile down on the sideline. Right now, we have a flag down on the field after the kick, and it'll be marked off against the Blue Eagles. And we may punt this one again, Coach.
I tell you, we had illegal batting of the ball. When the ball was just about rolling dead, there was a...
illegal batting on the kicking team during a loose ball, 15-yard penalty, previous spot,
Okay, here it is on a replay, Gene. There you see the ball is just about rolling dead, and there somebody just takes a whack at it, and that's illegal batting. It's going to cost 15 yards against Magnolia, and they're going to have to re-kick it. And boy, that's a big penalty, because the ball was rolling dead on about the 12-yard line of Buffalo Wayne.
4:01 to go in the opening quarter of play. Jacob Dean and Markham back to receive the punt from Caesar, and he gets another good kickoff. It'll drive Buffalo Wayne, and you have to catch that football as it will roll inside the 20-yard line down to the 15, and the Bison deep men really, there's no other way to put it, they just blew it. You have to come up and catch that football.
You got to come up and catch it, either a fair catch or catch it and try to return it. On this artificial turf, you can't let the ball hit because it's liable to bounce forever. And at that time, Magnolia only lost about 5 yards on the exchange here. After a 15-yard penalty, the ball on the previous kick would have been dead on about the 12. As it is right now, it's on about the 16-yard line. So I'll tell you, it was a real big break for Magnolia on that punt.
They'll bring up 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line for the Bison. Scoreless ball game here in Charleston. And a keeper looked like Ryan Maynard
kept that time. Ryan Maynard, the quarterback. Little fake that time to the fullback, then he kept it himself, tried to go over the right side, and good penetration by the left side of that Magnolia defense. Here it is right there, little fake he keeps, and good penetration. And good hit right there also by number 33, Paul Grantstaff, inside linebacker.
2nd down and 8, and this time McLeod doesn't get much, a couple maybe. Bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Bison.
I'll tell you, Magnolia is really crowding the line of scrimmage. They've got 11 people within 5-6 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Coach, we hear so much about the Blue Eagle offense. It is a very explosive attack, but the Blue Eagle defense as good as any other team in the state.
No doubt about it. That front four that they have is, great size. They're about 260 and 280. They're 2 down tackles. Wilcox, outstanding defensive end. And I'll tell you, overall, it's a real good defensive football team.
3rd and 6. McLeod on the carry, and a gang of Blue Eagles swarm all over him and take him down at the 22-yard line. He'll be short of the 1st down, and the Bison will have to kick it away.
And I'll tell you, another great play by number 86, Wilcox. He did a great job. Watch him right here, Bill. He's going to come up. He's going to take on that lead blocker and just stack him up right there. Forces McLeod to go to the outside without a blocker, and a great job by number 27 for Magnolia, Marshall Brookover, coming up and making the hit.
Blue and Fisher back deep to receive the punt from the Bison. McLeod does the punting as well. Does a little bit of everything for this Buffalo Wayne team. A left-footed kick, spinning down to the 45, takes a hop and stops at the 40-yard line. That's where it's down, so the Blue Eagles will have good field position for their next possession as they send the offense back out on the field. An offense so far that hasn't clicked tonight.
Hasn't clicked, I'll tell you. But I'll tell you one thing. On that exchange of punts, they've gained about 20 yards. So their field position now is beginning to change, and that's going to be important as the game goes along too, Bill.
Take a look at the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. 0-0. Buffalo Wayne and Magnolia. 1:24 to go in the opening quarter. 1st and 10 for the Blue Eagles at their own 40-yard line. Wilcox comes in motion. Slot formation. Broken by Rice as he comes in motion. Caesar on the option. Pitch to Grandstaff. Gets outside. Has 7, 8, close to 10 yards on the play. They'll spot him short of the 1st down after a 9-yard gain. Just inside Magnolia territory.
Nice job on the option that time by Caesar. He did a good job of reading it. Here it is, belly option. Comes down the line, reads pitch, takes a heck of a hit right there. And I'll tell you, Grandstaff does a good job of getting to the outside and getting 9 yards.
136 attempts, 875 yards on the ground for Paul Grandstaff this year, averaging 6.4 a carry. I formation in the backfield. Caesar keeps, and he stretches out, and he should have the first down. Gets a good spot, and he will have the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 with the clock rolling inside of 15 seconds to go in the first quarter, as the clock is stopped now, and we may actually have a measurement.
I'll tell you, all he had to do was get it slightly over that 50-yard marker, and he did, and it's a first down.
I believe that's the Blue Eagles' first down of the game.
I believe you're right.
Other than from the penalty on the punt. Ball spotted right at midfield. Clock rolling inside of 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Blue Eagles hustle up to the line of scrimmage. Don't think they'll get this one off. Clock down to 2-1, and they will not get the play off. So we have played 1 quarter of football here in Charleston, West Virginia. We will take a timeout at the end of 1.
Broadcast. New Martinsville Healthcare Center.
Blue Eagle cheerleaders are here. You guys have anything to say?
Yeah, we're number 1!
You've all watched 13 games so far. You're all experts now, right? What's the final score going to be?
20 to nothing. Yeah!
20 to nothing. You heard it, the cheerleaders saying.
Thanks, Gene. 20 to nothing. I guess we don't have to play the rest of the game. We can phone this one in.
Well, I'll tell you, the way Magnolia's played so far, 20 points is going to be an awful lot for them to get, because they've only had 1 first down. They got a little drive going now. They got the ball at midfield after an exchange of punts. And I'd like to see Coach Caesar come back with the pattern that he threw in his last possession, where Kenny Fisher dropped it. He was wide open, had plenty of room to run. Let's see if they come back to that in this series.
Ball spotted right on the midfield stripe, Coach. 12 minutes ago, fresh 12 minutes, second quarter, and a huge I formation in the backfield, but it is broken, and they leave Grandstaff with a couple of wings in the backfield. Caesar back to pass. Looks downfield, ducks under the rush. He has plenty of running room, gets a block. He's inside the 30-yard line, cuts back to the 25, and a huge first down for the Blue Eagles in the first big play of the game.
Well, I tell you, he had a lot of heat. He was able to duck under those rushers coming from Buffalo Wayne. Did a great job of scrambling out of the pocket, getting it to the sideline. He got a key block down on about the 35-yard line. And let's see it as it develops here. He's looking for a receiver coming out to his left right there. He ducks under a defender, and now he's coming clean.
Down the
right there, he gets a good block, and I think that's, I can't tell, number 20, that's Kenny Fisher, number 22.
1st and 10 from the 23. Pitch into the backfield, and I believe that's Fisher on the carry.
Now, that was number 33, Grandstaff.
No, that was Fisher. That was Fisher.
Yeah, it was, number 22.
PA announcer had it backwards.
Okay. I tell you, good solid gain of about 5 on first down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5, and Magnolia's knocking on the door right here inside the 20.
When Magnolia can pick up 5 yards on first down, that makes their offense even more dangerous, because it gives them a number of options, and they have this field spread out now with Fisher and Blue to the far side. I formation in the backfield. Option, Caesar. He'll keep, tries to spin out of a tackle, but McLeod too strong, and he drags him down with one arm. A loss of, we'll call it, a yard on the play.
I tell you, that was a great job by McLeod that time, coming from his free safety spot, forcing the option, the belly option. He's coming down, and that's McLeod coming from the safety spot right there, making the tackle. Good job by number 28, Larry McLeod. He's middle linebacker. He's not safety, he's middle linebacker.
Third and 6. Ball spotted at the 19. Caesar looking to pass, looking to throw the fade pattern in the corner of the end zone. Hangs it up. It's batted up in the air, and it falls incomplete. Rice had one last shot at it. Couldn't quite get to it. Falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we may see a field goal attempt here by Magnolia. Caesar is the kicker. Here it is on the replay. And he's looking for the fade pattern to Jerry Rice down the right side, but good coverage by Buffalo Wayne that time. As a matter of fact, he was double covered out there, and ball falls harmlessly incomplete in the end zone.
Sturgill and Jason Page on the coverage for the Bison.
It's going to be a 35-yard attempt. And this is within his range.
Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good! The Blue Eagles of Magnolia have the first points of the Class AA state title game. They lead it 3-0. Just got it inside the upright Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Reads this way: the Blue Eagles 3, Buffalo Wayne 0. And Coach, he just was able to squeeze it in there.
Well, I'll tell you, under the conditions, it was a great kick. Good job by the long snapper for Magnolia, and the holder as well. Of course, you know, Caesar's going to get credit for the 3 points, but I'll tell you, anytime you have a conversion or a placement kick of any kind, whether it be an extra point or a field goal, you know, everything has to fall into place. That was a great job by the entire Magnolia offense. Here it is on a replay. Good snap, good hold, and under these conditions, a great kick. And I'll tell you, he could have been back another 5-6 yards and still got it.
Plenty of leg. Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard 3-0. The Blue Eagles on top for Magnolia, Class AA state championship game. The Blue Eagles looking for their first state title since 1964. I wasn't even alive then, Coach.
That was several years ago, wasn't it?
That was a while ago.
I hate to tell you how old I was in 1964.
I was a year away.
But it was a great year.
Well, right now on the scoreboard, 10:04 to play, and the Blue Eagles on top by a score of 3-0 over the Bison. Mark Caesar, the quarterback, will also do the kicking on the kickoff. So he has put the first 3 points up on the board, and he will try to pin the Bison back with a deep kickoff. Now he's going to keep it low and let it squirm around on the ground a little bit. Some problems for the Bison. They finally pick it up at the 7-yard line. They are taken down inside the 15, so good coverage on the return for the Bison. Number 26, Markham, Jeremy Markham. On the tackle, a host of Blue Eagles.
Tony Huggins also in there, number 50 for Magnolia as well. Tell you, Buffalo Wayne has got a long way to go with their offense. As conservative as it is, and with a lot of power running, I'll tell you, they're going to have to go about 86, 87 yards, and that's going to be a difficult thing for them to do against this tough Magnolia defense.
Coach, right now we have a timeout on the field as we take a look at the scoreboard. Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard: Buffalo Wayne 0, Magnolia 3. Class AA state championship game from Charleston, West Virginia, the state capital. A rainy Friday night, but it has not dampened the spirits of the Blue Eagle faithful. I'm Bill Phillips, along with the coach, Rich Walensky, and down on the sideline, it is Gene Staville. And I think Gene has gotten over there near the footballs, and he may even try to get his hand on one. So right now we're gonna go down. He's trying to get one of the ball boys to give him a ball. Gene,
ball in the bag that the young man has, and if we get the camera on him right over there, then what they're doing is they're taking the balls and they're putting it in a bag of what appears to be almost kitty litter. It's ground clay. It's a drying agent. That's how they're keeping the footballs dry. Although you can tell, except for when they put a newer ball in the game that's been in the bag the whole game, the footballs get heavy real quick. The drying agent works for a while, but not for very long.
I did notice, Coach, that they didn't want Gene to have anything to do with those footballs. He came over, he said, "Can I have a football?" And they took off on it.
Well, they didn't want to have anything to do with Gene. That's the thing.
Handoff, McLeod straight ahead.
Nada. I tell you, Buffalo Wayne has got to be able to throw the football a little bit, Bill, and you know, even if they don't complete it, they've got to try to keep Magnolia a little bit honest, because they are really crowding the line of scrimmage, and there's just no room for McLeod to run whatsoever.
Bring up 2nd down and 9. Ball spotted on the 15-yard line of Buffalo Wayne.
Look at this. They got 9 people right around the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run. You're not going to go anywhere with 9 people up there, and you're just outmanned at the line of scrimmage.
That was Tony Huggins again, number 50, inside linebacker. Doing a good job. It's been 2 tackles he's been on now.
Take a look at it again. Handoff. Second back through.
Just nowhere to go.
Huggins just wraps him up. And
Right
he's
there.
up top with that tackle.
That's right.
That's just
Third
good.
and
That's
long.
Just
And
good
this is a situation Buffalo Wayne doesn't want to be in. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. They don't want to be in this.
Power I formation for Buffalo Wayne. 3rd and 6. Handoff. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage again. The Blue Eagles, and I believe it was Cal Wilcox. He's had a great game defensively so far for Magnolia. He comes knifing through, plays off the block, and makes the tackle.
That was number 26, Jeremiah Markham, coming with a little counter play back away from the power I. They were trying to trap outside, but Wilcox, again, making great penetration, was able to hold it to a loss of about 5, so it's going to bring up 4th and 11.
Snap is good, and it's McLeod away with a good spinning kick. It'll bounce at the 40-yard line, picked up by Caesar at midfield. Makes a couple of nice moves before he is taken down at the 43-yard line. Making the tackle for Buffalo Wayne, Todd Berry, number 80.
Good field position for Magnolia. They're inside the 50. And we'll see just how close this is to being blocked. I tell you, it takes an awful lot of time and a good stretch out right there. But no contact, no roughing the kicker. So Magnolia's in good shape on the Buffalo Wayne side of the 50.
Jarrett splits to the near side. Caesar bangs into Grandstaff in the backfield, and he is taken down at the 47, and a flag on the play. Looked like a face mask.
And I think that's what it's going to be. Number 34, I think that's Sato, was in on the tackle, and I think he got his face mask. Bobby Sato.
Will be a face mask, so Magnolia, even when they play right now anyways, when it doesn't go anywhere, they have the advantage at least with the
I think what they were trying to do, Bill, is they were trying to come back with that counter tray. Here comes the tackle pulling back this way, and it looks like Grandstaff is just going in the wrong direction. Should have been taking a step over and then coming back to his left. Here it is right here.
There's
Sato has his face mask right here and pulls him down.
Once he realized he had the face mask, he let go of it right away. Jerry Rice checks into the ball game. .7:40 to go, second quarter. Magnolia on top by a score of 3-0.
There seems to be a discussion with the referee and the head linesman on the other side of the field. They're trying to get the stick set here, but okay, that penalty is from the spot of the foul, so they are about a yard short of the first down. So it's going to be first and about 1. Now they're going to bring out the chains and measure to see if it is indeed a first down.
Chain gang heads out onto the field with 7:40 to go.
Looks like they're going to be a little short. They're going to be short by about a yard. So it's going to bring up first and 1.
One of the teams that the Bison of Buffalo Wayne met this year, Cole Grove.
Name is familiar.
Barnesville Shamrocks and Cole Grove got together in the playoffs, and the Barnesville Shamrocks crushed Cole Grove, and Cole Grove came up a big winner over Buffalo Wayne, 41-8. And with Cole Grove, with that straight ahead power football, as Fisher takes it around the end and spins down close to the 30-yard line, you will have the first down.
I think they were looking for a bigger play than that on this play, Bill. They had a first and about 1. They went to a little gadget play with a reverse to Fisher coming off of the wing. But he does get enough for the first down. Good pursuit that time by that defensive unit from
quarterback Ryan Maynard making the tackle.
From Buffalo Wayne. Good job.
First and 10, Magnolia. Ball spotted on the 31-yard line of Buffalo Wayne. Caesar on the option, has a hold to run. Little shake and bake into the secondary, still on his feet. Stretches down close to the 20-yard line and close to another first down.
And he did the shake and bake on number 28, Larry McLeod. That was an option off of a fake of the inside counter. Here it is, a spin, fake inside. Now he's running the option. Nice play. Sees the opening, makes a little move right here. Good move right there. He just froze McLeod in his shoes. He takes it up for a first down.
Marshall Brookover has checked into the game for the Blue Eagles. Checking out is Chad Goddard. Slot formation to the near side. Rice and Brookover. Caesar looking to throw, rolls to the near side. Looks into the end zone for Fisher. He makes the catch. A great juggling catch down at the 2-yard line. Had the catch, was hit, ball squirted loose, but he had the concentration coach to haul it in on his back on the first, it looks like the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you, it was a great pattern. He was lined up as a tight end on the right side. Little play action right here, and then a bootleg. Caesar comes out. He's got a lot of time to throw. He's looking for Fisher all the way. Here it is, a deep crossing pattern. Watch the hit. Boom! And juggles the ball and still comes down right into his numbers. A great pass, great catch.
Looks into the camera and says, "Hi, Mom." Caesar on the keeper, tries to get to the corner, cuts it back. We have a flag on the play. Probably in the area of holding.
And there's going to be a big penalty against Magnolia on this. We'll see what the signal is. Holding against the offense. It's going to be 15 yards from the spot.
From the reaction on the play, Josh Trinkle grabbed his helmet. I think Josh may have been flagged for the play.
Maybe it was Josh. You should never do that, Josh. Don't ever give it away.
Because if he hadn't done that, we wouldn't have mentioned his name unless he threw a great block.
Well, and I'm sure that Coach Caesar wouldn't have said anything to him either, because he would have been saying, "Who did that? Who did that?" Big penalty right there. It's going to take him outside the 15-yard line on about the 17 or 18-yard line of Buffalo Wayne. The one thing that this does, though, for Magnolia, it does give them a little bit more room to throw the ball, Bill.
Magnolia will call for a timeout. It will remain first down. It will be 1st and 17 for the Blue Eagles. 1st and goal from the 17. With 6:13 to go in the second quarter, we'll take a timeout on the WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week. Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Buffalo Wayne 0, Magnolia 3. We'll be back right after this.
My husband and I made a promise when we married 7 years ago. Protect ourselves with the best coverage we could afford. Today, the health plan is the one HMO our family can't afford to be without. When I was pregnant with Megan, the health plan paid for everything. Physician visits, ultrasound, even my C-section costs. No hospital bills and no paperwork. I feel secure knowing that the health plan has operated as a non-profit company for over 12 years. You can't put a price on quality like that.
Studio Bakers Photography in New Martinsville, specializing in senior photography. Just look at these specials. Black and white glamour, sitting and total makeover, $20. Studio Bakers Photography is also offering a special on colored photographs. Sitting, $25 and 20 proofs. Studio Bakers Photography is located 1 block south of Magnolia High School on the corner of Virginia and Maple. Ron Baker is your photographer. Call 455-3379 for an appointment.
Are you ready? Presenting Artie's Fried Chicken.
Juicy. Crispy. Crispy on the outside.
The fried chicken that beat KFC original recipe in a taste test, 63 to 37.
Much better. Better than Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Absolutely. For a limited time, get a hearty pack with 8 pieces of fried chicken and 4 Famous biscuits, just $6.99. And get a second hearty pack for only $4 more.
Are you ready for some real food? Hardee's.
What more do you want?
Henderson Enterprises Incorporated on 302 North State Route 2 offers 24-hour towing and would like to congratulate the Magnolia Blue Eagles on a successful 1992 football season.
Medical Rehab 1, Industrial Rehab 1, and Fitness First would like to congratulate Magnolia on a great 1992 football season. Go Blue Eagles from the Rehab and Fitness Specialists.
Congratulations, Magnolia Blue Eagles, from Sandy's Family Restaurant in New Martinsville. Breakfast, lunch, dinner served by the friendly folks at Sandy's. Carry-out service available, too.
And back at Laidley Field, on each sideline, there's one on each sideline, the heater, and they're multi-use heaters tonight. They're not just for keeping warm this evening. They're for keeping towels dry, keeping footballs dry. As you can see, the rain is coming down as hard now as it has all night. They're using it for just about everything. Not too many kids are standing by it to keep warm. It's just a matter of keeping dry. If you can keep it dry, like I said, the pregame, Bill, Rich, I think it's to Magnolia's advantage.
Well, why don't you climb under that table and keep dry yourself, Gino?
I wouldn't fit. Wouldn't fit.
Gene Staville down on the sideline.
What a guy.
6:13, and we are nice and dry underneath the roof.
Yes, we are.
6:13 to go, second quarter. First and goal from the 17. It was first and goal from the 3, but a holding penalty has pushed the Blue Eagles back as Blue checks into the ball game. And it'll be a trips formation.
Well, I tell you, they really got them spread out
on
now.
the far side, and then you come back here to the near side. It looks like Cal Wilcox will be split wide to the near side of the field. First and goal from the 17. Grandstaff, the lone back in the backfield. 3-0 Magnolia. Rice comes in motion to the near side. Hand up to Grandstaff.
Whoa.
Banged into at the line of scrimmage. Big number 78, Shane Wolf.
Well,
pushing his blocker back into Grandstaff, and he is
That was a
down.
great defensive charge. They try to spread him out and then pop Grandstaff right up the middle. But watch 78 come off this double team. Just does a great job and nowhere to run for Paul Grandstaff, and a great play that time by Shane Wolf, number 78, nose guard for Buffalo Wayne. Good job, Shane.
Shane goes 5'11", 208.
Second and 17.
Second and goal.
See if they go to the tight end here.
Loading up the far side of the field. Caesar rolls that way, flooding the zone. Looks into the end zone for Rice, and it is knocked down, incomplete.
I tell you,
back on the coverage, Coach, we had big number 80, Todd Berry, knocking the ball down.
He had Fisher open again on the out cut, and this is similar to the play that they ran, the first play of the ball game. But I tell you, Fisher was open on the out at about the 2-yard line, and I think that he's going to have to look for that a little more often instead of trying to go deep all the time. He's going to bring up 3rd and 17, and they've got to get it at least into field goal range, if at all possible.
3rd and goal. Caesar looking to throw again. Looks to the corner. He's got a man open, and he is out of the back of the end zone.
He sure was.
Blue was out of the back of the end zone.
He certainly was. It was a good call by the official, and if we've got it on a replay, I think that the fans from Magnolia will be able to see it, that he was out of the backfield, out of the end zone. He's got to have at least 1 foot in, a little play action bootleg, running a corner route. Here it is. Watch his foot. That's the first foot to come down, and it's out of bounds.
Good call by the official.
Sure was. He was right on. It's going to bring up about a 34-yard field goal attempt. Ball is right in the middle of the field, and there's a official's timeout.
First points of the game came from Mark Caesar on a 35-yard field goal. And if you're a Magnolia fan, you have to like the fact that the official stopped play and put in a dry ball.
That's right, because Magnolia's long snapper did not call for one.
Snap is good, hold is down, kick is up, and I think he kicked the tee on that one because it is wide and short, so it will remain 3-0 on the scoreboard. Blue Eagles still on top in the second quarter with 5:10 to go.
I tell you, the longer that the game goes on, the heavier those balls get, and the harder it is to throw it, catch it, kick it, carry it, everything. Here it is right here.
He caught part of the tee. The
sure did. He got
too
far under it.
He knew it right away.
Far under. Yes, he did. Good call, Bill. Very observant of you.
Thank you very much, Coach. We turn it over to the Blue Eagle defense. 1st and 10 for Buffalo Wayne at the 20-yard line. 5:10 to go. Second quarter of play. McLeod on the carry, breaking tackles into the secondary, and he's taken down finally. Ridden down by Kenny Fisher at the 28-yard line.
But I'll tell you, they had a shot at him early right at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to break a tackle very similar to what he did before. He's not coming out of there real clean, but he's so big and so strong, he's able to break through those tackles. Here it is. Little outside trap coming right here. Number 3 in real great shape, but just overruns it slightly. And right here, McLeod shows why he's been chosen as the Morgantown Touchdown Club West Virginia Back of the Year. That was number 3 for Magnolia, initially
Jeff
on the
Mullet.
hit, Jeff Mullet.
Handoff straight ahead again for Buffalo Wayne on the carry, Mike Mshilot.
They're going for the first down. It's going to be close. All they had to do is get to the 30. And if he made that yard marker, then he does have the first down, and I think he...
It looks like they're going to measure.
I'll tell you, it looks like they have it from here.
Coach gets the binoculars out. What's the word?
Yeah, I'll tell you, that the ball is... The tip of the ball is lying right on the 30.
Gene Stiville motioning down on the sideline. It's a first down. And Gene is correct.
They're not even going to bring it out. The referee now is saying first down. They started from the 20. They get the ball to the 30. That's 10 yards. It's got to be a first down.
I'll tell you what, the officials have done a good job making the calls, but when they get together, they seem to have a tough time getting their signals straight.
I think they know they're on TV. You know that?
Maybe they're nervous. Maybe they know Gene Stiville's down on the sideline.
That's right, watching them very, very closely.
4 minutes to go. Second quarter of play, Magnolia on top, and we have hankies everywhere down on the field.
Well, I'll tell you, that time Buffalo Wayne really opened up their offense. They had a split end of about 2 yards and then a slot set in there. Here it is on the replay. You can see right here, and you see the tight end to the top of the screen moving prior to the snap.
Jeremiah Markham moving motion, and I'll tell you what, the scoreboard operator here at Laidley Field in Charleston wasted no time putting up 15. Those flags hit the ground. He had the 1st and 15 up before the referee even thought about making the call.
Wing right for Buffalo Wayne. See if they come to with McLeod. No, they're going to
put the ball up in the air. Pressure from the Blue Eagles. Maynard tucks it away, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little bit more. A host of Blue Eagles there. Grandstaff, Mullet, Goddard, and Wilcox in on the play.
There he goes. He's dropping back, looking to his left. And good pressure right there by number 64 from Magnolia.
Jay Fletcher.
Jay Fletcher, big defensive tackle, does a good job. Defensive end, I'm sorry. And no gain.
Jason Hood also got a piece of the tackle. Handoff to Mshilot. He will be back close to the original line of scrimmage out near the 30-yard line on the bottom of the pile for the Blue Eagles. Grandstaff. Paul Grandstaff, the linebacker,
he's
one of the smallest players on the field, but one of the toughest players, and for his size, pound for pound, one of the best players in the state of West Virginia.
I tell you, he's hurt a little bit, and he does a great job running back, inside linebacker, and you know, he's not a very big kid, but does a great job.
Through the regular season, the middle linebacker, number 33, 117 total tackles, as a handoff goes straight ahead to McLeod, coming up to make sure he is down as Mark Caesar. He'll be spotted at the 37-yard line. But back to Grandstaff, he had a number of tackles, 58, 59 assisted tackles for 117, 10 tackles for losses, and 2 sacks.
I tell you, he does a great job.
Grandstaff goes just 5'5", 145 pounds. So he gets every bit out of the body he was given.
Uh-oh.
Bad snap drop by McLeod. He'll dive forward, but it'll be Blue Eagle football inside the 30-yard line.
Whoa.
Big play, big turnover.
I tell you, I really think he was remembering what happened the last time they had to punt when they almost did get it. And this time, he just drops the ball right here. Just can't handle it. Takes his eye off the ball momentarily, loses it, and then just falls on it right there. And Magnolia in great position.
Credit McLeod for making a good play, not trying to get up and run and maybe losing the ball. 1st and 10 on the 27. Caesar back to pass. Looking to set up the screen to Goddard, and he's going to have the ball knocked out of his arm. That's a fumble, unless they rule the ball was up. Maynard with it, and he is out close to midfield. And that will be ruled a fumble. It looked like Mike Mshilot came in, got the pressure, knocked the ball away from Caesar, And then it was Maynard picking up the loose ball and running out to midfield. So the Blue Eagles cough it up after getting a big break themselves.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach Caesar's yelling at his son, telling him, throw the ball away. Throw it out of bounds. That's right there is where he should have got rid of the ball. Instead, he keeps trying to run right here, looking for number 31 from Magnolia. That's
Chad Goddard.
Chad Goddard, the fullback.
Quick pitch.
Here comes McLeod on the outside.
He's got some room. Gets a block. He's down the sideline. Will he be caught? It's a foot race. No, he won't. Buffalo Wayne, touchdown.
How about that?
Just when it looked like the Blue Eagles were going to take advantage of a turnover. 1st and 10 on the Buffalo Wayne 27. They cough it up, and Larry McLeod makes them pay.
There it is. It's just a pitch sweep. Great block by number 44, Mike Mshilot. And then McLeod gets it to the sideline, shows a little bit of speed on that 6'4" frame, and takes it all the way for the score.
Jagady Blue, the last man to have a shot at McLeod. He doesn't catch him. The extra point is up, and it is good. And all of a sudden, just like that, the Bisons of Buffalo Wayne have taken control of this football game with 1:10 to go in the second quarter.
I tell you, somebody better send a wake-up call to Magnolia, because they've had the ball in excellent field position through this whole second quarter, and they have not been able to do a thing with it. Missed field goal attempt when they had the ball. 1st and goal on about the 2, a 15-yard penalty, and then they did nothing with it. Went for a 34-yard field goal, missed it. Then they do a good job defensively. They get a break when Buffalo Wayne cannot punt the ball away, but then they turn it over on a big fumble recovery, and then a big play by Buffalo Wayne for the score. A big run by their big back, number 28, Larry McLeod. I tell you, they're down 7-3, and they've dominated this game, Bill, throughout the 1st and 2nd quarter.
I would not want to be in the Blue Eagle locker room with Coach Caesar at halftime. 1:10 away from halftime. Bison on top 7-3 as the Blue Eagles get ready to return the kickoff. Barry on the kick. It'll bounce down. Mullet trying to field it at the 30-yard line and just falls on it at the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Eagles from their own 30-yard line with 1:06 to go in the first half. And they have the offensive weapons, Coach, to put the ball in the end zone in 1:06.
That's right. They just got to get back to the basics. You know, look for Fisher. Fisher's been open several times. They just haven't been able to get him the ball. And, you know, they're not doing anything wrong. They're just not doing what they're doing real good right now.
Trips formation to the far side. Handoff, Grandstaff. He's going to look to get to the outside, gets a block from Blue, still on his feet, breaking tackle out close to the 36. He's taken down, and it'll be a pickup of close to 6 yards on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 4.
That play looked like it had some possibility when it started, but again, these kids from Buffalo Wayne run to the football pretty good. They got trips set to the top of the screen, then a little draw to Grandstaff that way. They're looking for blocks. Coming back down, he gets one right here, but again, good defensive pursuit by the Buffalo Wayne defense.
Clock down to 17 seconds now, left to go in the half. Fisher goes in motion. Look for the gadget play. Back to Fisher, and he is knocked out of bounds and into the bench, and a good clean hit before he went out of bounds. It's hard to tell where that sideline is.
It sure is.
Can't fault the defensive man.
No, you can't.
For taking a shot at him.
That was a backward pass, a lateral, and then Fisher coming in motion from left to the right. Did a little flat pattern in front of the receiver right here. Here's Fisher right there coming behind Caesar, and he's going to run just a flat pattern. Good gain right here, and Gerardus good hit out of bounds.
Gerardus with the second pass, or actually the first pass, the other one a backward lateral. Trip formation to the far side, 1st and 10, 6 seconds to go. Caesar back to pass, looking for the Hail Mary, throws it up. It'll come down around the 25, and it will fall incomplete. So that's the way the half will end, on the incomplete pass from Mark Caesar. And at the half, the Bison of Buffalo Wayne have the advantage over the Blue Eagles of Magnolia on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. They lead it to the Bison 7-3 over the Blue Eagles. We'll be back with a look at the Blue Eagle Marching Band right after this.
Have you had trouble getting a car loan recently? Then Cars on Credit is for you. Cars on Credit helps those without any credit get their first car or truck and helps those who need a second chance to reestablish credit. We offer personal, friendly, and confidential surroundings in our office located directly behind Bill Forbes Chevrolet in New Martinsville. If you have no credit or bad credit due to circumstances beyond your control, give us a chance to help you get the car or truck that you want. Call 304-455-4214 or visit Cars on Credit directly behind Bill Forbes Chevrolet, Route 2, New Martinsville.
The New Martinsville band patrons know the winning combination, Blue Eagle football and the Blue Eagle Marching Band. Bringing home blue, and congratulations to Andrew Colvin as Top Male Band Student Award winner.
Congratulations to the Magnolia Blue Eagles from McDonald's of New Martinsville. Your neighborhood New Martinsville McDonald's restaurant is proud to serve the Blue Eagles.
Gas and Shop gives their best wishes to the Magnolia Blue Eagles football team and band for a magnificent season. And good luck all the way to #1.
My brother. He's a great kid. Everyone likes him, and he's the best baseball player I've ever seen. But lately, he's been breaking the rules, staying out too late, ignoring his chores and homework, and he's been arguing with everyone. His coach, teachers, and even Mom and Dad. They don't know what to do.
Kids aren't always playing games. Your child's problems may be a symptom of more serious concerns. When your family's in need, ask for help. Call Fox Run Hospital.
The original PJ's Pizza wishes good luck to the Blue Eagles of Magnolia in their quest for the state title.
Dr. Edward Watson wishes to congratulate the Magnolia Blue Eagles football team, band, and entire student body on an outstanding year of effort and support.
Congratulations, Magnolia Blue Eagles, on a fantastic season. From Brenda Bottazan. Win or lose, the Blue Pride is behind you.
And welcome back to the West Virginia Class AA State Championship game. It is halftime, and on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard, Buffalo Wayne is on top 7-3. And right now we're going to go down to the field with the Blue Eagle Marching Band.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, to continue your halftime entertainment, please welcome the Magnolia High School Blue Eagle Marching Band under the direction of With Megan McCock, the band will play Tennessee Waltz, Amazing Grace, percussion feature, and Jericho. Andrew Colvin, percussion section leader, has been recognized by the WVSSAC and McDonald's for having the highest GPA of any male band student in the state of West Virginia. Congratulations. On to the show.
take a timeout, then we'll be back with the second half on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Buffalo Wayne 7, Magnolia 3 at halftime.
Vine and savings of 25 to 75%. Also get great selected Christmas specials only at the Strawberry Vine in New Martinsville.
Buddy Light Income Tax Service would like to congratulate the Magnolia Blue Eagles on a super season. Go Big Blue from Buddy Light, Route 2 and Locust Street, New Martinsville.
At Mason's Clothiers, save on these Christmas parade specials. 20% off suits, sports coats, dress pants, and sweaters. And good luck to the Magnolia Blue Eagles, Mason's Clothiers.
My best friend. She's always been there for me. I've always admired her. She's smart, funny, and really popular. But now she's acting so strange, lying about what she's doing, trying to be cool or something. I think she's even smoking and maybe taking drugs. I know her family doesn't know what to do, and neither do I.
Sometimes the pressure to fit in and be important can lead to serious problems. If someone you care about is in need, ask for help. Call Fox Run Hospital.
WTOV9 brings you exciting coverage of the West Virginia Class AAA title matchup Saturday night at 11:30 following News 9 Night View. Catch all of the action between Brook and DuPont. WTOV9's coverage brought to you in part by Advanced Financial Savings Bank, Ohio Valley Hospital, Cattrall Motors, Follinsby Foodland, Fox Run Hospital, J&J Pontiac Weirton, all Ohio Valley Hardys, and the Health Plan.
Have you had trouble getting a car loan recently? Then Cars on Credit is for you. Cars on Credit helps those without any credit get their first car or truck and helps those who need a second chance to reestablish credit. We offer personal, friendly, and confidential surroundings in our office located directly behind Bill Forbes Chevrolet in New Martinsville. If you have no credit or bad credit due to circumstances beyond your control, give us a chance to help you get the car or truck that you want. Call 304-455-4214 or visit Cars on Credit directly behind Bill Forbes Chevrolet, Route 2, New Martinsville.
Halftime just about over at Laidley Field, where the Blue Eagles trail Buffalo Wayne 7-3. One of the interesting things you'll notice as the second half goes along, if you pay a little attention, some of the shoes are furnished, it would seem, regular Nike turf shoes, but you look at some of the players who are on the field, not all are wearing Nike turf shoes. Some are wearing regular tennis shoes, and it's a matter of did they supply them, or do some of these kids feel better in shoes that are not turf shoes? As I said before the game, the Nikes I have on gave me real nice traction when I stepped out onto the field, so a matter of preference, possibly. A matter of not enough shoes to go around, that's a possibility too. But when you get on wet AstroTurf, anything goes. With temperatures plunging tonight and Brook and in their AAA championship bid tomorrow, if the field is frozen, you may see all kinds of shoes tomorrow. Hard to tell. Bill, Coach?
Good point. Tomorrow, of course, the Brook Bruins will be playing for the Class AAA state championship game, and we'll have that game in its entirety at 11:30 tomorrow night after News 9 Night View. Right now, taking a look down at the Blue Eagle. Just about 40 seconds away from the end of the half. A wet, rainy Friday night.
I'd like to know when the last time Gene Stabile ever played on a turf field and tried to run an out pattern.
Never.
Take a look at the state capitol and pull back into Laidley Field. And the Magnolia Blue Eagles cheerleaders down on the sideline.
This weather has not dampened their enthusiasm. I'll tell you, they've been non-stop since the beginning of this ball game. Magnolia received a kickoff in the to start this ball game, and I'm sure the Buffalo Wayne will be receiving here to begin the second half. Bill, I know you have some stats there, so why don't you pass those along right now since we have some time.
And they are not impressive numbers for either team. Rushing for the Magnolia Blue Eagles against the Buffalo Wayne defense, 15 carries for 55 yards. Paul Grandstaff, he carried 6 times for 8 yards. Caesar 6 times for 38 yards. Fisher 3 times for 9 yards for a total of 55 yards. Now, passing, Mark Caesar having perhaps his worst game of the year. I would guess that is an accurate statement. 1 for 8 for 17 yards and an interception in the first half of play. So he, I can't imagine him playing any more poorly. So I would say the second half he's going to come out and hopefully come out gangbusters for the Blue Eagles receiving. Fisher 2 catches for 27 yards. Now Buffalo Wayne their big man, Larry McLeod, the big running back, 12 carries for 83 yards, a total of 18 carries for 95 yards for the Buffalo Wayne Bison, but 46 of those yards come on the Larry McLeod touchdown run after the turnover by the Blue Eagle offense. So that's where we stand with the stats from halftime, and the biggest stat on the board, Coach, 7-3, the Bison on top.
And I'll tell you, Magnolia's defense has to take charge here at the beginning of the second half. They're going to be on the field first for Magnolia, and they've got to try to maintain some decent field position. Can't let Buffalo Wayne get a good return on the kickoff, and they can't let Buffalo Wayne take the ball and drive it and eat up a lot of time off the clock. Caesar will be kicking for Magnolia from our left to right.
Markham and McLeod back deep. Ball bounces at the 15-yard line. McLeod will take it at the 12. Up across the 30, still on his feet, dives ahead to the 32. That's where the Bison will take over 1st and 10. First possession of the second half with 11:45 to go in the third quarter. Bill Phillips along with the coach Rich Walensky. Down on the sideline, Gene Sneville on a rainy, wet, cold Friday night in the state capital of West Virginia, Charleston at Laidley Field, the Class AA state championship game between Magnolia and Buffalo Wayne.
I tell you, that Magnolia defense did a great job in the first half against Buffalo Wayne outside of that one long run by McLeod for the score. So we'll see if they can continue to do that. Unbalanced line this time against Magnolia. They came with an end over, unbalanced this way, try to come to the unbalanced side. Held to a short gain of about 1. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. Here it is. You can see they're coming to the short side, pulling the backside guard. And there's just nowhere to run. Good defense by that Magnolia defense. Number 50 for Magnolia, backup linebacker.
Tony Huggins in with the tackle. Handoff this time to Mshilot. He is taken down after a short gain on the play. Big number 64, Jay Fletcher, comes out of the line. And it seems like the halftime talk, let's get a little emotional. Let's get into it. We're here. It's supposed to be fun. Let's play some football.
Here it is, number 31 coming in there real clean. It's number 31 for
Chad Goddard.
For Magnolia. Chad Goddard coming in clean, throwing that Buffalo Wayne running back for a loss. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8, and this is a bad situation for Buffalo Wayne to be in.
Power I formation broken.
There's McLeod.
As McLeod carries, and from behind, Paul Grandstaff takes him down, diving, making an ankle tackle.
And that's the way they want McLeod to run, is east and west instead of north and south. Because when he gets on that wing and he gets his shoulders square to the goal line, he is really tough. But right here, they keep him running sideways, and Grandstaff makes a great play coming from his inside linebacker position and throwing him for a loss of about a half a yard, bringing up 4th and 9.
Just reading in Sports Illustrated a comment John Madden said. He said the big strong guys, you tackle them in the ankles, they don't have any muscles there. Ball knocked away by Caesar, and he recovers at the 44-yard line on the punt, and the Blue Eagles dodge another bullet. And I don't think that's the way Mark wanted to start the second half.
He sure didn't. I'll tell you, he's had a real shaky first half. He has not been very effective whatsoever. He's had a couple nice runs on the option play, and another nice run when he broke out of the pocket. But other than that, Caesar has not had a real effective first half.
But a strong individual mentally and physically. I think he's going to come out and have a big second half for the Blue Eagles. 9:35 to go, and the snap and the handoff a little bit botched up on 1st down. 9:30 to go in the quarter, and the Blue Eagles not off to a good start offensively.
Well, I tell you, that's twice now that Caesar has handled the ball in the second half, and he's fumbled both of them. Here it is right there. It seems like a good snap. It just, doesn't seem to get the handle on it, and they were lucky to recover it right there. Number 31, Goddard, was able to get his feet around the ball, and no gain, 2nd and 10.
Outside, and it's complete, and it will be a 1st down for the Blue Eagles. Hauling in the reception, Kevin Jurdis.
I tell you, Caesar threw a strike that time. Real nice throw. Little fake to pull everybody this way. Fake on the pitch, turns around, and right here he throws a strike right between the 1 and the 0. And Jurdis able to take it up for a 1st down.
Rice to the near side. Fisher split to the wide side of the field as Rice goes in motion now. Handoff. Goddard straight ahead. Short gain on the play, maybe one.
Big number 44 for Buffalo Wayne. That's mshilot there for the tackle outside linebacker. I tell you, on the play that the pass play that Caesar completed, I tell you, tight end is wide open. They had nobody covering the tight end that time. Let's see if they come back with that formation later on.
Grandstaff as a wing on the near side. Fake the handoff. Caesar keeps at the 40, dives ahead, and a good open field tackle by Larry McLeod. Didn't go for the shake or the bake and comes up with a tackle.
That's right. Caesar put a move on him earlier in the first half and got some real good yardage, but this time there's a little fake off the counter, and right here he tries to put a move on, but McLeod has none of it. Does a nice job of tackling in the open field.
McLeod did a good job staying at home. Didn't go for the fake with Grandstaff running the counter. Ball spotted, 3rd and 6 on the 40. Fisher, he'll have the first down and slides close to the 30-yard line.
Lost his footing. I thought he was going to burst by that last defender, but just lost his footing on the sideline. Nevertheless, does get the necessary yardage for the first down, plus a few more. Here it is, just a power sweep. Fisher, nothing fancy, just running with power right here, and is tripped up by an ankle tackle by number 28, McLeod.
Kenny Fisher, 6'2", 195-pounder, senior. Magnolia faithful getting into the ball game. Rice comes in motion, sets to the near side. Quick pitch. Fisher has some running room, dives ahead for a couple, and it looks like the Blue Eagles are just going to try to get the football in the hands of Kenny Fisher.
I think they ought to try to stick with the short passing game. Caesar was trying to go too deep too often, I think, in the first half. Stick with the short to medium range passing game, where that's where he's most effective. And, you know, stick with the running game a little bit more than what they did in the first half, and I think they're going to be okay.
2nd down and 8, ball spotted on the Bison 27-yard line. Caesar on the keep, on the option, cuts it back. Good running by Caesar. Across the 25-yard line and down to the 24.
He's going to bring up 3rd and about 5. 3rd and about 5. Here it is on a replay. Same play as before. A little fake inside on the counter. Looks like it's a run all the way here. That time he does put a good move on McLeod, but number 80 right there is Todd Berry, safety, and does a good job of holding it to a short gain.
Blue Eagles have to hustle to get this one up to the line of scrimmage. Play came in late. You don't want to get a delay of game penalty here. Brookover split to the far side. Blue is a wing. Quick pitch. Fisher near side. Good power running. Goes out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down, but picked up a couple of extra yards that he wouldn't have had if he hadn't kept the legs alive. Bring up 4th.
4th and about 3 or 4, probably closer to 4. Here it is on a replay. It's the power pitch again that he was so successful on before, but I'll tell you, good job by that defense. Number 80 again, Berry is over there to make the hit. It's going to bring up 4th and about 3.
Power I formation. Fisher the tailback. 4th and 3. Handoff to Fisher. He won't make it. He won't make it. He's short of the first down. The Bisons have held, and the Blue Eagles will be turned away.
Bobby Sato, defensive tackle. Here it is right here. Number 44 and 34 both in on the hit. Great defense that time by Buffalo Wayne. It's mshilot, number 44, and number 34, Bobby Sato.
Jay Fletcher came in. Was the power I in the power I formation, but the Blue Eagles are stopped on 4th and 3. And the ball will be turned over to the Buffalo Wayne Bisons. They'll have it 1st and 10 with 5:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. They lead it 7-0 or 7-3. 7-3 on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Good drive. I like the the rhythm to that drive, the thought process behind that. Keep it on the ground a little bit, get the ball into the hands of Fisher, go up top when you have to. I thought they would maybe try to put it upstairs on 4th and 3.
I did too. Yeah. One of the things they've been real successful on in the past has been a little play action pass to their tight end, and I thought that's what they would go to.
Right now, down to Gene Stabile.
Carrie Barnes, are you related to anybody famous?
Not that I know of, besides Jim Forbes.
Who's Jim Forbes? Anybody we know?
I think he works for your TV station.
Channel 9 newscaster, the anchor guy, huh?
Yeah.
Is he a better anchorman or are you a better mascot?
I think I'm a better mascot.
I'm not going to argue with her. I think we'll just go with that. Bill, Coach?
Well, if anyone wants my opinion, I'm going to go with her opinion. Just kidding, Jim. Just kidding. 5:40 to go, 3rd quarter. 7-3, the Bison on top of the Blue Eagles. Handoff to mshilot, number 44. He's out close to the 25-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Bisons.
Number 86, Wilcox, having a great game defensively. Is in on the hit. But I tell you, it's a good first down play for Buffalo Wayne. Picks up 5, puts them into about a 2nd and 5 situation right here. Also number 50 for Magnolia, also in on the hit. And he's been in on several tackles since he's been in there. It's Tony Huggins doing a good job as outside linebacker.
Handoff, McLeod breaking tackles close to the 33-yard line before being stacked up. He'll have a first down. The Bisons will keep their drive alive.
I tell you, this is one thing that Coach Caesar doesn't want to get involved in is a ground game with Buffalo Wayne, because I think that's one that they may lose. And it's going to take a real good defensive effort right here. You can see that, but Magnolia always has somebody, hitting McLeod, but he just runs with so much power that he just, you can't arm tackle the kid. You better either grab him low around the ankles, or you better put a good solid hit on him, or else he's going to gain yardage. Like that.
Handoff straight ahead. Stacked up. We have a flag coming in very late.
I'll tell you, where it's thrown, it's usually a signal for holding, so we'll see if that actually is the case. Dead ball foul. It came in a little late, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and that's before the snap. Well, I tell you, there you can see it coming down on the field here at Laidley Field. And as the game goes along, that field becomes more precarious with every snap. It's 1st and 15, and that is something the Buffalo Wayne doesn't like to be in either. Comes the power.
Markham, he's stacked up. Grandstaff, Caesar.
Be a short gain of maybe 2. Bring up 2nd and 13.
Tony Huggins also getting up off the bottom of the pile.
Looks like he has something going here for a while. Looks like there's a little opening. Good job again by number 86. Wilcox making good penetration. And that time they had to come outside of Wilcox. And Wilcox has really taken away that off-tackle hole to Buffalo Wayne's left side.
2nd down and 13 for the Bison. Ball spotted on their own 29-yard line. Handoff, mshilot straight ahead. He dives to the 35-yard line. Good gain on the play, but still, for the Bison, they don't like the long situation on 3rd down.
It's be 3rd and about 8. Yeah.
What do we look for? Do we look for them to put it up at all?
I think their big play on 3rd and long is the power pitch to McLeod. They've run that a couple times now on 3rd down, so we'll see if they come back with that.
The Magnolia fans starting to get a little impatient. 3:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Blue Eagles trail at 7-3.
Inside counter's got some room.
And a big play. I believe that's Tony Huggins, a big play, and they will be short of the first down on 3rd and long. It was Markham on the carry, and Tony Huggins comes up with a big tackle in the open field.
I tell you, had Tony not made that tackle, it would have been a first down, because he had some room to run after he had he been able to escape Tony's tackle right there. So a good job by Tony Huggins, number 50, outside linebacker.
McLeod in to do the punting on 4th and 3. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line of Buffalo Wayne. Caesar and Fisher back deep to return the kick. Snap is high, kick away. Low line drive kick. It'll be Caesar taking it at the 27-yard line. dives ahead to the 33-yard line, and that's where the Blue Eagles will take over 1st and 10 on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Buffalo Wayne 7, Magnolia 3 with 2:12 left to go in the third quarter.
Health plan. Not only do we provide health care coverage for 77,000 people in the Ohio Valley, our employees care about activities within the community as well.
Community commitment, staying well.
Studebaker's Photography in New Martinsville, specializing in senior photography. Just look at these specials. Black and white glamour, sitting and total makeover, $20. Studebaker's Photography is also offering a special on colored photographs. Sitting, $25 and 20 proofs. Studebaker's Photography is located 1 block south of Magnolia High School on the corner of Virginia and Maple. Ron Baker is your photographer. Call 455-3379 for an appointment.
Are you ready? Presenting Hardee's Fried Chicken.
Juicy. Crispy on the outside.
The fried chicken that beat KFC original recipe in a taste test, 63 to 37.
Much better. Better than Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Absolutely. For a limited time, get a Hardy Pack with 8 pieces of fried chicken and 4 Famous biscuits, just $6.99. And get a second Hardy Pack for only $4 more.
Are you ready for some real food?
Hardee's.
What more do you want? We treat you right. Dairy Queen.
Your friends at the Dairy Queen Brazier in New Martinsville would like to congratulate the Blue Eagles on an awesome football season. Let's go Blue. Best wishes to the Magnolia Blue Eagles for a successful conclusion to a great year. Go Blue from AAA Mobile Homes in New Martinsville.
1,000 shows, and there's more where that came from.
Weekdays at 4 on TV 9.
And welcome back to the West Virginia Class AA State Championship game on WTOV9, the game of the week. There's a look at Dave Caesar, the head coach of the Magnolia Blue Eagles. Back in 1981, he had the Blue Eagles here in a state championship game for the first time. Did not come up with a win there, trying to get a state title here. 1992, the last time the Blue Eagles won a state title, 1964.
It's a long time ago, but I'll tell you, Magnolia has had one of the most successful football programs in the state of West Virginia for many, many years. And of course, Dave Caesar has always been a coach that coaches exciting football. It's always been a wide open game, nothing ever any conservative as far as he's concerned. And I can remember Dave as an athlete at Bishop Donahue High School in McMecken when I first started coaching several years ago, and he was an outstanding athlete, very, very good baseball player, and I think has had the Magnolia baseball program in the state playoffs many, many times. I tell you, it's starting to get cold now.
The rain's starting to get a little heavier as well. 2:10 as the clock is cranked up here in the third quarter. Bison on top, 7-3. Rice coming in motion to the near side. Caesar looking to go up top again. Looks on the sideline for Fisher. Has it at the 45. Good move. Breaks the tackle and stretches out close to midfield. He'll have a first down. Coach Dave Caesar promised that he'd put it up in the air tonight, and they may do it on this drive.
I'll tell you, the good short to intermediate passing game is the one that's going to be most effective.
Caesar
this
back
pass is about 12 to 15 yards, straight drop back, and there you can see throws a strike right between the twos. And Kenny makes a nice move right here, gets to the outside, and is able to pick up a few more yards after the catch.
Fisher and Blue in a slot to the near side. Rice comes in motion. Caesar back to pass, and the ball just falls out of his hand, slips away, and it looks like the Bisons have it. Just a wet football.
That looked like Bubby Brister dropping back to pass. Put his arm back to throw, and the ball just came right out of his hand. Wasn't hit or anything else. The ball just fell out because of it being so wet out there. Here we'll see it on the replays, dropping straight back. Sets up right here, has pretty good protection. Good job right there by Wilcox, number 86, the tight end. Here he's cranking up, and there you see, just loses the ball.
Mshilot on the carry, dives to the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. Now down on the field as they look into the defensive secondary of the Blue Eagles. Mark Caesar talking to Kenny Fisher, telling him, I just wanted to crank it up, and it just fell out of the hand.
I tell you, I think he was trying to go deep again, but again, Fisher was open on a shorter pattern, and Caesar decided to go deep.
40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of play. McLeod on the handoff. Little counter, and he is stacked up by a host of the Blue Eagles. A flag down on the play.
Check the call here in the initial signal by the referee. Illegal motion.
Blue Eagles will decline the penalty. Head coach Dave Caesar walking the sideline, saw his immediate reaction to decline the penalty.
Absolutely. Don't give him another down. It's going to be 3rd and about 8.
36 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter now, Coach. A lot of football left to play.
Came with the counter the last time, was 3rd and long. Came with the power sweep in the first half. See what they come with this time.
Ball spotted on the 40-yard line of the Blue Eagles. 3rd and 9. Handoff. McLeod bounces off a tackler. He will lose the yardage on the play. In on the tackle, getting up off the bottom of the pile. It looks like Mshilot.
Number 3. Good penetration again.
Check that mullet. Jeff Mullet.
Good penetration by that Magnolia defense, the left side of that Magnolia defense. And look who's over there, number 86. There it is, Grandstaff right there. And then Mullet coming up, does a good job of pulling down that big running back.
And with that play, the 3rd quarter of play has come to an end. So we'll head into the final quarter of action with the score 7-3. Buffalo Wayne on top. We'll be right back after this.
Have you had trouble getting a car loan recently? Then Cars on Credit is for you. Cars on Credit helps those without any credit get their first car or truck and helps those who need a second chance to reestablish credit. We offer personal, friendly, and confidential surroundings in our office located directly behind Bill Forbes Chevrolet in New Martinsville. If you have no credit or bad credit due to circumstances beyond your control, give us a chance to help you get the car or truck that you want. Call 304-455-4214 or visit Cars on Credit directly behind Bill Forbes Chevrolet, Route 2, New Martinsville.
Stop by Wells Aiken on Main Street in New Martinsville for holiday savings for every room in your house. See for yourself the beautiful furniture, carpeting, and accessories that can be found at Wells Aiken.
Witchy's Shop and Save would like to congratulate the Valley Lumberjacks, Tyler Red Raiders, and the Magnolia Blue Eagles on their successful 1992 football season.
New Martinsville Healthcare Center is proud to be a sponsor of this Magnolia Blue Eagle football broadcast. New Martinsville Healthcare Center, the center of quality nursing home care.
My daughter, what a girl. She seemed to have it so together. A real straight-A student, dependable, trustworthy, and a real go-getter. I'm so proud of her. But lately she's been withdrawing from everyone. She's often tense and tired, missing school, and seems depressed and angry. I don't know what to do for her.
Making the grade can be stressful for some kids. If someone in your family is having trouble coping with life, ask for help. Call Fox Run Hospital.
Henderson Enterprises Incorporated on 302 North State Route 2 offers 24-hour towing and would like to congratulate the Magnolia Blue Eagles on a successful 1992 football season.
Medical Rehab 1, Industrial Rehab 1, and Fitness First would like to congratulate Magnolia on a great 1992 football season. Go Blue Eagles from the Rehab and Fitness Specialists.
Congratulations, Magnolia Blue Eagles, from Sandy's Family Restaurant in New Martinsville. Breakfast, lunch, dinner served by the friendly folks at Sandy's. Carry-out service available, too.
And welcome back to Laidley Field in Charleston, West Virginia. Class AA State Championship game. WTOV9 Sports. Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard looks like this, 7-3 on a rainy Friday night. Right now we go to our sideline reporter. Oh, very wet, Gene Stabile.
It's wet, it's cold, it's miserable. Do you think the student section cares? Oh my to be young and in high school again. So why am I down here wet? Bill, coach.
Thanks, Gene. Blue Eagle fans, they know they're number one.
Yes, they do.
They've got a quarter to prove it.
It's the last 12 minutes of the season for both these football teams.
McLeod to punt, gets the kick away, and a good, strong kick. It will go into the end zone and come out to the 20-yard line. The Blue Eagles will get a touchback and take the ball over 1st and 10, 80 yards away from the far end zone, and an end zone they need to get into.
And I tell you, they've got to get it together right here. 11:54 to go. They're 80 yards away from the end zone. Field position, you know, one thing. How many more possessions Magnolia is going to have in this game, it's hard to tell. So they've got to do something with the football right now. If they're lucky, they may get one more possession after this one. But I really think that this is a key possession for Magnolia right now.
Slot formation to the near side. Rice goes in motion. Hand off to Goddard, straight ahead, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, breaks another tackle, stumbles ahead, close to a 1st down.
What a great run that was by Chad Goddard. I'll tell you, he really showed some power there, bouncing off of tacklers, getting it up there near the first down marker, a good solid 9-yard gain. This is just a fullback belly play off the right side. Boom, right there, he comes off of one tackler. Boom, comes off another one. Boom, comes off another. And he's not only breaking tackles, he's running over tacklers. Well, I'll tell you, what a great effort by Chad Goddard that time.
Handoff, Goddard, he has the 1st down, out close to the 35-yard line.
Number 28, Larry McLeod, on the tackle, along with number 78 for Buffalo Wayne, Shane Wolf. Good, strong inside running by Chad Goddard.
Goddard checks out of the ball game. Grandstaff,
single back offense.
Lone back in the backfield. Blue comes in motion. Caesar looking to pass, looks downfield, and Kenny Fisher, it falls incomplete. Almost intercepted, but it will fall incomplete at just about the 40-yard line of Buffalo Wayne. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Blue Eagles.
Bill, that's a pattern they completed when they had when it got down to the 2-yard line. They had 1st and goal from the 2 and ended up attempting a field goal. And this time they're trying to hit Fisher coming across. And right there, it didn't seem like he got his hands up for that ball. He was trying to take the ball on his shoulder, and the ball was a little higher than what I think he anticipated it was.
2nd down and 10, ball at the 33-yard line of Magnolia. 10:52 to go in the ball game. And we have the official timeout, and not an injury, an equipment check down on the field for the Bison.
I'll tell you, there have been more official timeouts in this game than I've seen in a game for a long, long time.
Jason Page fixing his shoe for the Bison. So we are ready to go again. 2nd and 10, 33-yard line for the Blue Eagles. A little end around. Fisher on the carry. A herd of Bison at the 30-yard line. Ride them down.
Number 12 and number 21. I tell you, great job by Ryan Maynard and by Jason Page. Just strung it out, and eventually threw him for a loss of about 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. This is Fisher on a reverse. And I tell you, they do a good job. They don't go for the fake, and even though Fisher has great speed, he doesn't have enough speed to outrun those Buffaloes.
A herd of Bison. Caesar back to pass, looks downfield. Ball slips out of his hand and falls incomplete, close to an interception for the Bison. Chad Sturgill was there on the coverage for Buffalo Wayne.
And I'll tell you, number 86, Wilcox, running a little flat route from his tight end position, was wide open coming underneath those two receivers set to the right. And I'll tell you, that ball is getting more and more difficult to throw as the game goes along.
Caesar to punt. Bad snap, gets it away. Low kick. It will bounce at the 50-yard line and take a Blue Eagle roll inside the 35. It'll be spotted down at just about the 33-yard line, so Buffalo Wayne will take over 1st and 10 from their own 33 with 10:04 to go in the football game. 7-3, Buffalo Wayne leads it on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Fourth quarter action, Bill Phillips along with the coach, Rich Walensky and Gene Stabile down on the sideline, bring you AA state championship football action from the Mountain State. And of course, later on tonight, after News 9 Night View at 11:30, it will be the Brook Bruins and Duke. Other things going on this Saturday afternoon. ABC College football doubleheader right here on TOV at 12 p.m. It will be the Army-Navy game, one of the great rivalries in all of sport. And at 3:30, a sectional championship game in the SEC. Has national title implications. Florida and Alabama. Alabama, if they win, will play in the national title game against the Miami Hurricanes in the Sugar Bowl. And of course, Saturday night, as I just mentioned, Brook and DuPont, and then that's followed by the Star Trek Marathon, Gene Stabile's favorite show.
Really, because my guys do it. Hey, real quick, right here, they're taking a look frantically for a couple of dry footballs. You can see the Blue Eagles want to and have to throw the football now. The ground game just isn't getting it done. They want to put it in the air. Caesar's having trouble getting it out of his hands dry and getting it to go anywhere. So really, the problem is they're trying to find a dry one. They've come up with one that looks semi-dry. It's going in next out.
On the ground, Ryan Maynard keeps short gain, if any. Coming up on the play, looks like Jay Fletcher was in on the tackle. Along with Tony Huggins again down on the bottom of the pile.
Also, number 64 defensive end, Jay Fletcher's had a real good ball game tonight as well.
Brian Hostetler also getting a piece of the tackle for the Blue Eagles.
I tell you, he along with Jason Hood, those front four, Wilcox, Fletcher, Hostetler, and Hood have played an excellent game. Really a good game. And Huggins has come off the bench to be very, very valuable to this Blue Eagle defense as well.
2nd down and 9. McLeod has the ball, and he is taken down. Goddard and Grandstaff get him behind the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, Grandstaff came through clean. I'll tell you, and he used his speed to chase down McLeod from behind. Very similar to what he did last time. Here he comes right here, untouched, and does a good job right there along with Grandstaff, number 31. Good job by those two linebackers. This is a big down right here for Magnolia. They've got to hold and force Buffalo Wayne into a punting situation. It's one down, one distance that Buffalo Wayne doesn't want to be in. 3rd and 11.
Shalott on the carry, still on his feet. Huggins hanging on for dear life, and he brings him down before Shalott can pick up the 1st down, so it'll bring up 4th and long for the Bison of Buffalo Wayne.
I tell you, they're in a formation here where they have a big split between guard and tackle. They set a slot in there and also lead with McLeod and give it to their big fullback, number 44, Shalott. And he gets a good gain of about 6, but they're still going to be short. It's going to be 4th and about 6.
Lone man back as it looks like the Blue Eagles may come after the punter. Fisher back at his own 25-yard line. Snap is good, kick is away, and it will be Fisher coming up to field the football at the 25-yard line. Heads to the near sideline, tries to get around the corner and does, and out across the 35.
That should be a flag.
That is a late hit on Kenny Fisher. Tack on 15 from the spot of the foul.
I'll tell you, that's one thing that Buffalo Wayne didn't want to do at this point in the game is get a 15-yard penalty. Jeremy Fuller, number 66, came down and was a little bit late. Here it is. Fisher gets to the sideline. Right there, he's out of bounds, and a late hit right there, and I don't think it was an intentional late hit, only one full of enthusiasm.
Buffalo Wayne's Jeremy Fuller.
I'll tell you, this could be Magnolia's last possession, Bill. They've got to do something with it now.
7:47 to go. 1st and 10 for the Blue Eagles. Ball will be spotted on the 47-yard line of Buffalo Wayne.
They've got to put some 1st downs together.
Rice split out far side. Goddard and Grandstaff in the backfield. Hand off to Paul Grandstaff. Absorbs a shot, leans forward, and drives for a couple more. Pickup of about 4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6.
I'll tell you, Bill, one thing that they haven't done yet, they have not gone to the tight end, number 86, Wilcox. And I'll tell you, there are times in some formations when he is wide open. If they would just release him down the middle of the field, you know, and look for him, I think that he would be open.
Fisher to the near side. Grandstaff and Rice in a wing. Goddard the lone back in the backfield. 2nd down and 6. On the option, they get it to Goddard. Tries to get to the corner, cuts back on his feet, dives close to a 1st down.
I'll tell you, it looked like he was going to be thrown for a loss, or at least held to a real short gain, and he just popped by 2 defenders and got it close to that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Here it is, fake inside, looks like run all the way, pitch. Goddard the fullback. Now watch him right here, makes a nice cut and then just accelerates.
Magnolia hustles up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 1, ball on the 37. Caesar keeps, he dives ahead and he'll have the 1st down.
More than enough.
That will stop the clock with 6:17 to go in the final quarter.
Tell you, good push by that offensive line for Magnolia, and I'll tell you, those guys have done a great job all year long. Duckworth, Tallman, Price, Trinkle, Hostetler, Wilcox.
1st and 10 on the 35 of Buffalo Wayne. Grandstaff looks for the hole, dives ahead for maybe 1.
This Grandstaff looking for a little room inside. They're running just a little bit tailback trap right here. Number 62, as you can see, pulling, but the play just does not develop. He's held to a short gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9.
5:34 to go in the ball game. Caesar on the option, avoids a tackler, the pitch to Goddard. He'll be hit behind the line of scrimmage back at the 40-yard line, so a big loss on 2nd down. That'll push the Blue Eagles back to the 40, and it'll set up a 3rd and 15. And with 5:07 to go in the game, coach, as the clock continues to roll, it's 4-down territory now.
Oh yeah, they have 2 downs to make 15 yards, and there's going to be a timeout. Magnolia's going to talk about it right here.
Gene Staville down on the sideline, and Gene, any feeling as to what they may run here?
Well, they have to put it up in the air somehow, some way, Billy. You can see that getting outside just isn't getting it done. It's not that the field's too wet. The traction looks pretty good. It's just that Buffalo Wayne knows they have a shot at upsetting Magnolia, the #1 team in the state, and having a shot at winning the state championship. They're like bumblebees all over them.
Thanks, Gene. Right now, we'll take a quick timeout. Our score with 4:57 to go in the game on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Buffalo Wayne 7, Magnolia 3.
The original PJ's Pizza wishes good luck to the Blue Eagles of Magnolia in their quest for the state title.
Dr. Edward Watson wishes to congratulate the Magnolia Blue Eagles football team, band, and entire student body on an outstanding year of effort and support.
Congratulations, Magnolia Blue Eagles, on a fantastic season. From Brenda Bodazan. Win or lose, the Blue Pride is behind you.
Are you ready?
Presenting Hardee's Fried Chicken.
Juicy. Crispy. Crispy on the outside.
The fried chicken that beat KFC original recipe in a taste test, 63-37.
Much better. Better than Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Absolutely. For a limited time, get a Hardy Pack with 8 pieces of fried chicken and 4 Famous biscuits, just $6.99. And get a second Hardy Pack for only $4 more.
Are you ready for some real food? Hardee's.
What more do you want?
Score a touchdown with the Strawberry Vine and savings of 25 to 75%. Also get great selected Christmas specials only at the Strawberry Vine in New Martinsville.
Buddy Light Income Tax Service would like to congratulate the Magnolia Blue Eagles on a super season. Go Big Blue from Buddy Light, Route 2 and Locust Street, New Martinsville.
At Mason's Clothiers, save on these Christmas parade specials. 20% off suits, sports coats, dress pants, and sweaters. And good luck to the Magnolia Blue Eagles. Mason's Clothiers.
WTOV9 brings you exciting coverage of the West Virginia Class AAA title matchup Saturday night at 11:30 following News 9 Night View. Catch all the action between Brook and DuPont. WTOV9's coverage brought to you in part by Advanced Financial Savings Bank, Ohio Valley Hospital, Cattrall Motors, Follinsby Foodland, Fox Run Hospital, J&J Pontiac Weirton, all Ohio Valley Hardys, and the Health Plan. Welcome back to Charleston, West Virginia Class AA State Championship game. Buffalo Wayne 7-3 on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Right now, 3rd and 12 with 4:57 to go in the game for the Magnolia Blue Eagles. And some delay down on the field. Not sure exactly what it is.
You know, I'm not sure, but I think they keep calling TV timeouts here. And that's all of these official timeouts that the referee has been calling. Then he gets it.
I believe it's for the radio network, Mountaineer Sports Radio Network. Quick look to the outside. Jaredis hauls it in, and he will be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know, Coach. I think you got to go upfield with it.
There's no question. I'll tell you, with 4:42 left to go, I think you almost have to go for it. Here's the replay. It's a backward pass. And he's looking to throw, and great defense by number 22 for Buffalo Wayne. It's Chad Sturgill, a great open field tackle, and that could be the game-winning tackle for Buffalo Wayne.
Blue Eagles gathering on the near side around Coach Dave Caesar, trying to make a perhaps the biggest decision of the year right now with 4th and 17 with 4:36 to go.
With 4:36, it's possible he could get another possession. It's possible. It doesn't mean that he
chance
can.
It? You're not in field goal range. If you punt the ball away, at worst, if you can complete the pass and you come up short, at least you're going to pin him back a little bit deeper.
Well, you can pin him back and then try to play for a turnover or some sort of fumble. I tell you, this is a real tough decision for any coach to make in this situation. But this is a state championship game. They've played like champions all year, and I think they'll probably play like champions again today. I look for them to go for it.
Heading back on the field with the offensive unit, Mark Caesar. .436 to go, 4th and 16 on the Buffalo Wayne 42-yard line. Caesar to pass. Looks downfield, has Wilcox wide open. And he catches it, but he's going to be close at the defensive spot. I think he caught the ball ahead of the marker.
It's going to be short. They're not going to give him the spot.
Let's take a look at it, Coach. I think he may have caught it in front of the sticks. Take a look at it here, and he's going to haul it in.
I tell you, look, it's hard to say, but it looks like right there where he catches it, it looks like he was at the yard marker. Poor spot.
4th and 16. They come up with 4th and 15 and 3/4 as Maynard keeps on first down. Clock inside of 4 minutes now. Pickup of about 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5.
Magnolia has to use the timeouts that they have remaining very, very wisely. There's 3:50 and the clock's turning.
On their last drive, they used 2. Don't know if they have another one left. McLeod stopped in the backfield.
Again, Grandstaff coming from his inside linebacker position, untouched again.
I think the Blue Eagles know the importance of coming up with a stop here. This is their last chance.
I tell you, Buffalo Wayne has to take a little more time coming out of the huddle. Here it is. Here comes Grandstaff. And I'll tell you, nobody on number 3 for Magnolia. That's Jeff Mullet. 3rd down and 8. 3:12 left to go.
Ball spotted on the 28-yard line. Handoff. McLeod straight ahead. He has the first down. Breaks into the secondary. Grandstaff tries to catch him. He can't take him down. Blue from behind, and he drags him down at the 24-yard line.
That could be the ball game right there, William. Here it is. They got that power formation and straight dive to McLeod over the left side. And breaks a couple tackles right there. Breaks through a tackle by Grandstaff. And then Blue makes a great effort right here to bring him down short of the 20-yard line. Chigati Blue, who made that touchdown-saving tackle, comes out of the game with an injury.
So a 2:50 to go in the ball game. The Bison in fantastic position to just run the clock out here. They lead at 7-3 in the fourth quarter, and some of the Magnolia fans starting to head to the exits.
Over the left side, dive.
Mshilot on the carry, straight ahead. 2 big runs by Larry McLeod, the difference in this ball game.
Well, it sure is. I'll tell you, Magnolia defense has played a great game, but 2 big runs by McLeod are the difference in this game right now. The one to put them ahead, and this last one that enabled them to maintain possession.
Clock rolling, 2:10.
Chigati Blue coming back into the ball game now. He's okay, and we're glad to see that.
Power I formation again.
Over the left side, dive.
Handoff, Mshilot on his feet, inside the 15. Dives for the 10-yard line. First down, clock is stopped as they move the chains, and with 1:52 to go, the only question now is if Buffalo Wayne will put another touchdown on the board.
I tell you, Magnolia has not been able to defend that formation most of this evening. It's a power formation, a big split between guard and tackle, set a slot in there, and then just power right over that possession. Power I this time.
Handoff, McLeod.
Whoa, what a hit. Tell you, it won't be very, very often that you're going to see McLeod stood up and then dumped on his back.
Coach,
that's Brian Hostetler. Let's watch it on the replay here, Bill. Look at this. Watch this hit right here. Boom.
Stands him straight up,
well, I tell you,
drives him down.
That time. Great hit.
Clock rolling. 1:14 to go in the game. Second down and 9. Ball spotted on the 9-yard line for the Bison. Handoff, McLeod dives ahead to the 5-yard line, just going straight ahead. Coach, we have to take care of a little business. All of the accounts, descriptions, views, comments, and opinions thereby expressed are not necessarily the views of the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission, or WTOV. Any use, reproduction, transmission, broadcast, or distribution of the accounts and descriptions of this game without the express written consent of the WVSSAC or WTOV-TV is strictly prohibited. And with 49 seconds to go, it is 7-3 on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Buffalo Wayne looking to close out the state title game.
Studio Bakers Photography in New Martinsville, specializing in senior photography. Just look at these specials. Black and white glamour, sitting and total makeover, $20. Studio Bakers Photography is also offering a special on colored photographs. Sitting, $25 and 20 proofs. Studio Bakers Photography is located 1 block south of Magnolia High School on the corner of Virginia and Maple. Ron Baker is your photographer. Call 455-3379 for an appointment. The New Martinsville band patrons know the winning combination, Blue Eagle football and the Blue Eagle Marching Band. Bringing home blue, and congratulations to Andrew Colvin as Top Male Band Student Award winner.
Congratulations to the Magnolia Blue Eagles from McDonald's of New Martinsville. Your neighborhood New Martinsville McDonald's restaurant is proud to serve the Blue Eagles.
Gas and Shop gives their best wishes to the Magnolia Blue Eagles football team and band for a magnificent season. And good luck all the way to number 1.
My daughter, what a girl. She seemed to have it so together. A real straight-A student, dependable, trustworthy, and a real go-getter. I'm so proud of her. But lately she's been withdrawing from everyone. She's often tense and tired, missing school, and seems depressed and angry. I don't know what to do for her.
Making the grade can be stressful for some kids. If someone in your family is having trouble coping with life, ask for help. Call Fox Run Hospital.
We treat you right. Dairy Queen.
Your friends at the Dairy Queen Brazier in New Martinsville would like to congratulate the Blue Eagles on an awesome football season. Let's go Blue! Best wishes to the Magnolia Blue Eagles for a successful conclusion to a great year. Go Blue from AAA Mobile Homes in New Martinsville.
Put that pair of glasses on and see your world through Sally's eyes.
Weekdays at 9 on TV9.
And welcome back to the WTOV9 High School Football Game of the Week. Buffalo Wayne leading this one 7-3 in the fourth quarter with 49 seconds to go. Ball spotted inside the Magnolia 5-yard line. And Buffalo Wayne coach about to wrap up a state title unless something absolutely amazing happens for the Blue Eagles.
And it would take something amazing, Bill. It would take a miracle, really, at this point. With 49 seconds left to go, third down. I think that may have been Magnolia's last time out. All they have to do is just fall on it twice. There's that power formation again.
Mshilot on the carry. Leans forward inside the 5-yard line.
And I tell you, they're going to have to run one more play.
So it looks like right now with 20 seconds to go, the Blue Eagles of Magnolia will come up one game short of a perfect season and a state title in Class AA.
And I tell you, this is going to be a big upset here this evening. 7-3, Buffalo Wayne.
Ball is fumbled, it's loose, and the Blue Eagles have it.
Oh my goodness.
With 3 seconds to go.
Well, I tell you, there's still life.
Hey, till that final second runs off the clock, Coach, we got a shot.
That's right, that's for sure. And I'll tell you, give credit to this Magnolia team. They have not given up. Here it is right here. They're giving a handoff, and
Jeff Mullet came in and knocked the ball away.
Great defensive penetration by number 5, Jeff Mullet right there, forced to fumble. And Magnolia has one last shot. 3 seconds left to go in the ball game.
The clock has run out. They do not snap the football.
I sure cannot explain what happened. There was a ready to play. The clock should not have started until the ball was snapped. Unless there's a rule that I don't know about.
Yeah. Gene, we're going to go down to Gene Seville on the sideline. Gene, any idea of what exactly happened there before the last play?
The reason being the ball didn't go out of bounds. There was no incompletion or anything like that. Therefore, when the ball's set for play, you crank the clock. There is no stoppage.
Okay, Gene, we appreciate that interpretation, and you're absolutely correct.
Extreme disappointment for the Magnolia Blue Eagles here in the state championship game. Exhilaration for the Buffalo Wayne Bison. They win it by a score of 7-3 in the Class AA state championship game. And out at midfield, the Bison very, very excited.
I tell you, there you can see the dejection by the Magnolia football team, the players. There will be probably a presentation of championship trophies, and they are definitely and deeply disappointed. But I'll tell you, overall they've had a great year, Bill, and the game was just not theirs to beat tonight. It's just that simple. It just wasn't theirs. Give credit to the kids from Buffalo Wayne. They played a great game. They made the big plays when they had to, and Larry McLeod, 2 big runs in this ball game. And, give credit to Buffalo Wayne. They earned this championship. It wasn't given to them by any stretch of the imagination.
It's a tough pill to swallow, but when they look back on the 1992 season. The Blue Eagles, there will be some disappointment for this final game, 7-3. That is a definite, but the Blue Eagles, the state runner-up, 13 wins and only 1 defeat. Unfortunately, the last and first loss came in the final game of the season for the Blue Eagles. But for Buffalo Wayne, the first state championship in their history, so congratulations to the Bison, and congratulations to the Blue Eagles for a fine and outstanding season in 1992. Coach, any final thoughts on this one?
No, you know, it's always disappointing to end the season with a loss, but, you know, this is one of only 6 football teams still playing football in the state of West Virginia, and they should be proud of what they've accomplished this year. They have really nothing to hang their heads in shame about. You know, they've had a great year. Their fans appreciate the efforts that they had. The big thing in the game tonight was turnovers, and Magnolia just wasn't able to get the job done when they did have the opportunities to score. Their only score came on a field goal, and I think this is probably the only game this year that they haven't been able to punch the ball across the end zone for a touchdown. But all in all, Coach Caesar should be very, very proud of his troops. They did a great job, and they made a good accounting of themselves tonight.
Right now, head coach Dave Caesar, I believe, headed over towards Gene Stabile, and he will try to grab him on the sideline for a few thoughts on this final game of the 1992 season for the Blue Eagles. And right now, we're going to wait just a second and see if Gene can get a hold of Coach Caesar down on the sideline. Right now, down around midfield, as you can see, some broken hearts on the Magnolia sideline.
I'll tell you that number 86, Chad Wilcox from Magnolia, you just saw a picture of him a little bit ago, had a great game tonight. Defensively, he was outstanding, made a big catch where I think, both thought, Bill, that he had the first down. He got a poor spot on the ball. That would have maintained possession for Magnolia on their last possession of the game. And but I'll tell you, he had an outstanding game. That entire defensive unit of Magnolia really played a very good game. Little Paul Grandstaff had a great game defensively. He made a number of tackles tonight.
He may have been the MVP for the Magnolia Blue Eagles tonight. He was all over the field defensively. And right now, let's go down to Gene Stabile for some thoughts on his perspective of tonight's championship game.
Well, Bill, I mean, it's tough to get a coach right now, and really I don't want to stand too close to the players because they're expressing their disappointment, and that's more than understandable. But you were talking about the spot on the football on the first down. I was right on the marker, Bill, and the officials, and it's not their fault, you have to be somewhere on the field. They just happen to be not at the first down marker. I was right on it. The ball was right on it. If there's officials standing next to me, it's going to be a real interesting call. But the spot, you're right, was not a good spot. But again, the officials had to be somewhere. They just weren't Johnny on the spot that time.
Well, Gene, we'll let you go and see if you can catch up with head coach Dave Caesar, but that would have been a big play in the game, Coach, because it would have kept possession on their final drive for the Blue Eagles.
Absolutely. Gene's getting as close as he can to Coach Caesar, and
right now he has Coach Caesar, and I think we're going to head down to Gene Stabile. Gene, down to you.
Okay, thanks very much, Coach Caesar. I know you're disappointed, but you have to be proud of your kids. They've played well all season, and they played hard tonight.
I'm real proud of our kids right here, and I just want to apologize. I'm sorry, I called a bad play inside the 3-yard line, and we get a big penalty right there. And but we played awful good, and we just didn't have a lot of offense tonight because of the rain.
Coach, you've given you. Excuse me, go ahead.
And that's it.
You've given your fans a heck of a ride, though, this year. I think they appreciate what they saw here this evening in really inclement weather. Did the weather really take anything away from you tonight of what you wanted to do, or was it just a matter of hanging on to the football?
Well, we just had a hard time gripping the ball, and but I don't want to make excuses. I'm proud of our kids. 13 great wins, one step away again, and daggone, this is hard right here. This is hard for the kids. It's hard for me. I feel I let a lot of people down tonight. But on the other hand, you know, 13 wins was wonderful. The ride was wonderful, and we'll be back. I'm just proud. I had a wonderful bunch of kids, and our town backed us 100%. Our coaching staff was loyal to each other, and this is kind of hard. I'll say that right here.
Coach, the OVAC and everybody in the Valley, I think, are really proud of you tonight and not worried about the outcome of the game. They just thank you for what we saw.
Well, it's just, you know, you got a winner and a loser and everything right here, and I guess that's what makes it great. But for right now, it's not so great, and I just feel for my kids. That's all I can say. I'm very close to these kids, and I wish we'd have thrown a pass or two away, I guess. But you know, that's the competitive nature of us, and the sun will come up Monday, but boy, it's going to be tough to come up in New Martinsville, because we'll remember this for a long time, and this was 2 tough ones.
Well, congratulations on a great season, and thanks for that great ride.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Coach Dave Caesar, and back to Coach and Bill.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stabile. Coach, class act, and Dave Caesar as we wrap up the Class AA State Championship.
Well, I tell you, Dave Caesar's a great coach. Magnolia should be thankful that they have him.
The final score in this one, Buffalo Wayne wins it over Magnolia by a score of 7-3. Congratulations to the Bison, and congratulations to the Magnolia Blue Eagles for a fantastic 1992.